Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome back to another beautiful episode of The Realm and me. And yeah, we're at a floating island archipelago at the moment, and I must say, I'm starting to see this place for how big and large and glorious this really is. It's surprising that I'm able to build this, considering I didn't even play Minecraft really until like a couple years ago. Not to brag or anything, but I think my skills have increased. But yes, we're actually going to be working a little bit more on this today. I need quartz though. I need quartz. Because what we're going to be building here is a very large quartz building called the Parthenon. At current times I probably have around 4 stacks of quartz, and I've crafted that into slabs for the floor of this place, but that is still not going to be enough because we need to get like a whole flooring, basically enough to cover this area, and then a little bit more, and then a roof. It's going to be quite large. If you don't know what the Parthenon is, it's basically an ancient Greek temple dedicated to the Greek goddess Athena. It's a pretty cool thing, and it's quite predominant in Greek mythology, which yeah, is fitting for us to have it on our island. And it's actually something I just came up with then, really. Well, when I built this, it's probably something I came up with only a couple of days ago, really. And I think it could really fit into our theme. And then that leaves us for our giant for the giant island here, that is going to be a little bit more ambitious than a Greek temple. Let's just say that. There may be a couple more Greek temples on there. However, moving on, let's head over to the shopping district where I want to make some, I want to do some business plans and some activities. My, the shopping district has certainly changed since we've been here last. I actually remember this, and a few things have actually been happening. For one, my shop, I don't think it's been making any diamonds. Oh, it actually made a couple. Oh, nice. Who bought mending for 8 diamonds? I need to change that. That is terrible. Why would I do that to someone? Do I have an anvil? No, they've all been sold. I am a terrible person. I am sorry for whoever I made pay 8 diamonds for a mending book. That is simply absurd. But yeah, we've had... This even looks so good. This looks so good in shaders. Gosh. If you have a PC and is able to run shaders, then you should be running it. The only reason I don't run it is because it does get a bit tricky when I'm trying to run 2 accounts on the same PC and record at the same time. But yeah, they just make the game look a lot better. Now entering Shroom Street, apparently. The darkest alley in the district, full of shady shrooms. Gosh, oh my. I must say, this looks good. However, that's not what we're here for. I'm actually here to take a look at this market board. Don't know who put this here. It might have been Arrows. However, this is what brought my attention to it. Server-wide build. And now I want to actually look at this. Server-wide build event, huge collaboration project, sign up if interested. And I've already put my name in it, right there. But what I'm also thinking is, look at this. We have ideas for build, interdimensional loophole. Don't really know what that means, but we'll have to see. Carl Weezer, don't know what that means. Giant impact, highly detailed castle. That sounds pretty cool. A giant mapper, okay. The Simp Shrine. Why? But yeah, we might actually start adding our own ideas to here, because I've got a few things that I might like to do with my fellow players. And that one thing is probably further spicing up the shopping district, because right now it's kind of small, it's kind of ugly, aside from Shroom Street, that's beautiful, and aside from, actually it looks pretty good in general, but still, we need to get rid of this mycelium, spread out a little bit, make this into our own little city, for sure. That'll probably be in a future episode, however, because, you know, we have to get that all organised, but I'll continue to put some ideas in there if I do remember any. Anyway, let's get back to the build. I'm going to now place in all of the frame for this, which will be good. Okay, so I've marked out all the area where we're going to have, like, this is like the key points, like the corners over here for the building that we're going to be putting here, and this is the center point, of course. So why don't we get to it, guys, and actually get this down. First things first, I need to get a heap, this grindstone, what is this called? Stone cutter. There we go. We need stairs. How many is the question? Basically, these are the steps that go into the Parthenon, and actually give us access to the building itself. Yeah, so it's going to be quite a large building when it's complete. Not actually too large though, but large enough that it covers this entire area fairly well. The only thing that's left now is to put smooth quartz all the way over here. I've already designed this in Creative, by the way. Otherwise I would have absolutely no clue what I was doing, and there'd be a lot of block placing in the wrong spots. Okay, so now we're adding in the quartz slabs, and basically what I'm doing this for is to conserve on quartz. That is literally the only reason I'm using this. It basically means that we use half the amount of quartz for the same area of floor. And since we're not going to be seeing this on any other side, it was a lot different for this side where you do see it. But since this isn't here, well, we can get away with it, I guess. And my plight couldn't be made more obvious with the utter disrespectfulness this quartz has on me. I have so much quartz. Well, at least I did have so much quartz until I used it all trying to make this base of my building. This is very bad, and so I'm going to have to do something that I wouldn't like to do, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. We're going to the Nether now, and we're going to get that quartz. A little bit over 3 stacks. That is the amount that we got. Also, we got a heap of gold. So that's 55 ingots of gold and 1 ancient debris. So that was an okay session of mining. We were probably there for only like 20 minutes anyway. And yeah, let's see how much we get out of this. Hopefully it's enough to at least finish the base. And I think it will definitely be enough. But like, you know. So with that, I was able to cover quite a large amount of area. I got all of this completed with a bit of extra left over. However, I will say we don't have much left. There's 1 stack of smooth quartz blocks, which I should have kept actually, because I was gonna set up some pillars. But now we only have 13 blocks of quartz, and 2 pillars. I'm gonna convert all these into pillars and see what we can do with them, but I don't think we can do much at all. Okay, yeah. So that's the amount that that made. Of course, throughout the episode, I'll try and get a little bit more quartz so we can add to it a little bit, and I'll show you how much I got at the end. But I don't think we'll get much more than that, honestly. It won't be much more. Anyway, on to the next thing of duty. I think we're going to be heading to the Nether for this one. Although, I didn't specify which Nether we would be heading to, and actually, I'm in the backup that I downloaded from the realm just before. Not actually just before. A few weeks ago. Probably... No, a few days ago. And in this one, we don't actually have the gold farm up, so that's kind of depressing. But what I'm thinking here is we're going to be making our thing, and I just thought maybe I need to do another fresh download to get a full sense of what we have here in the Nether. A few hours spent in creative, just messing around, and I have come up with something that I truly think is revolutionary for what I'm going to do. Basically, I've created a sorting system, and it's literally just this. Looks pretty cool, right? And basically how it works is I just flick this lever, and this gets my collection system going as well as the sorting system going, which is extra good. So if I just grab a sword, and I kill off a couple of these piglins, it's not enchanted, so it's not very good. But we should be getting there. Yeah. Anyway, there's already a lot of stuff back to... Actually, no, there's not. There's nothing. Great. Anyway, why don't we head over to the realm and actually see if we can build this in survival mode. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but I hope we will. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where we have everything that I think we may need for the sorting system and everything else. However, I'm going to do something that I'm doing different to what I did in the world, the testing world. I'm going to be sending the objects this way, but they're going to be going along a different side of the glass, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just trying to put it together in my head right now. Yeah, I think it will work. Basically, I'm going to bring the sorting system out a little bit this way so that we are facing that way, and we don't have to come around here to access the sorting system. It's going to be quite complicated, but I think we can do it. First off, let's take away all these chests and everything and see where that gets us. I'm going to clear out the entire thing. Okay, so I've gotten to the point where we've got the system that pushes the items along, and basically what happens here is the dropper pushes them out, and the reason we have these chests here, these double chests here lined like this, is because the items are pushed up against this chest, and because they are just like this, the items actually flow perfectly, and hoppers on this side can suck them up, which is awesome. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up this clock here that the lever is on, so we can use one lever, but I'm going to link it up with some redstone over to this piston and this dropper. Hopefully that goes okay. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. Oh, that might be a bit difficult actually. Okay, I'm testing the target blocks. So I've got some white stained glass in here, and I've got 2 target blocks together. This is the first time I've actually ever used target blocks, by the way. But, oh my. That is pretty good. That is really good, because that just compacted this whole thing down a heap. Okay, I just had a rather embarrassing realization. These target blocks didn't actually help at all. In fact, they didn't accomplish anything. You see, this observer here is pointing upwards into a solid quartz block, and it's actually powering that dropper over this dropper right here. But it's also powering this dropper because, you know, that's how redstone works. And just by chance, I put a dropper there as well, and yeah, it works on its own. Oh well, I'll take it. Okay, more progress has been made. If I flick this lever, oh, why is that there? That shouldn't be like that. As I was saying, if I flick this lever, I should have something happen. There we go, and that piston is pushing at a rate that I would see is good because, you know, it's not too fast that it's like causing extra lag. We don't want to have much lag on the server, but it's fast enough that it's going to keep up with the items getting pushed out. I think that's a good job on the pushing system, and that is extending this bit of ice out to here where, yeah, basically I've got it out to the point where it will stop, the items will stop sliding there. And the reason I place fire there is it's gonna basically burn up all of the junk, all the swords, all the unwanted stuff that goes into that thing. Actually, now that I think about it, it's only swords that I don't want, and they're getting burnt straight away, so that's fine. And since we have no fire stick on the realm, yeah, that means I can put fire on ice. That's not any, it's a little bit cheaty, but yeah, it'd be the same if I had a block there anyway. What I'm thinking about doing now is adding the hoppers, and I just slid into the fire. Okay, the only issue with the fire that I can think of is that if I accidentally do drop something into the hopper, like say I go and drop my sword like this, thank goodness my sword is netherite, because if it isn't, then yeah, it's gonna be very bad, because it's gonna be put into the fire and things aren't gonna end that well, is all I'm gonna say. Here it is, yeah. And it'll be pushed out straight away. There won't be anything I can do about it, which is tragic, but it's fine. It's really fine. I gotta say, things weren't looking good for us then, because I realized that I actually wasn't ever gonna make this work if we had the chests on this side, because we got the ice here, and if we expand these back this way with the sorting system, it will take up all the space that we need to access these chests, and the chests actually won't fit in. But fortunately for me, I just remembered something about comparators, and that's that they can sense items through walls, which is amazing for me, which means we can get a detection out of this and operate it just like any other sorting system, except for just a little change where we have a thing of redstone right there. You can't see it because, you know, can you skip? Yeah, there we go. We got a little bit of redstone down there, and there'll be a torch, all the same, it will get powered on and off just like any other sorting system. And the reason that we're using ice, I forgot to mention this, is because it's like a lot faster than regular sorting, and the slime block will send the items on their way. They can only do at the rate of a hopper. So we got all these hoppers lined up here so that they can pick up more and filter more, which is, it's good for us. It means that we can actually get this stuff done. I just died again. I'm sorry, Minecraft, but you need to fix your physics with your players here in the ground of elytras. It honestly doesn't make sense. Like, I was coming down very slowly just then. Like, really slowly. Like, really slowly. And I hit the ground and I'm dead. Oh well. That's fine. We're getting there. Slowly. And now I have to deal with a messy inventory for the rest of the episode. Just kidding, I'm going to sort it out right now. Give me 5 minutes. I died again. This time because this time it was because my elytra didn't pull out. Hey, I'm having a bad day here. Let the second round of me reorganizing my inventory begin. All the dying out of the way, I have gotten the chests in, and yeah, now I'm going to start working on the redstone at the back. Let's get this done now. Another issue has cropped up. We can't have 2 bits of redstone next to each other. We can't have this because then they don't fire into this block to deactivate that. I think I know what actually can help this time. A target block. Let's remove these and see if this might actually help. So I got back here and I realized, wait a minute, the target blocks aren't going to make any difference anyway, because the fact remains, if I place a repeater there and a target block here, say, and that's all well and good, right? But it's still going to power this, which powers this. It doesn't work. So we're just going to have to stick with our method of, using it this way. Unless I can fiddle something around here. Well, in that moment, I couldn't really come up with another option other than just leaving it with 2 repeaters. Hopefully that extra bit of latency in the system won't cause too many problems, I'm hoping. It may just take a little bit longer for it to sort sometimes, but it shouldn't impact it too much, hopefully. I sincerely hope that, otherwise I'm going to have to definitely come up with another solution. And it's probably not going to look pretty if I do come up with another solution. Now, here's the other thing. I need to add another layer of chests, but also with a thing of hoppers. And that's so we can actually... Well, I was actually able to place there. Wow. And that's so we can actually feed the items through once they have been filtered. I'm just adding the pieces of slabs, and I think we can almost say that this is complete. Right about now, all we have to do is grab the items that we want to be sorted, put them into the correct slots, and work from there. Hopefully this works, fingers crossed. Okay, and we're just adding these now. I think it'll be good enough. Oh, we need another ingot. Where do you get another ingot from? And then we need a bit more. Need some rotten flesh here. Of course. Then some piglin heads. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Okay, the items have been added. I'm just going to make this thing look pretty, and then we can actually test if it works. I feel like that is in the wrong order, but I am definitely going to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then I guess we're gonna have to tear down this whole thing. I say that as I'm making it look good. Yeah, I'm not very good with my priorities. I am very relieved because after a little bit of testing, yeah, things are sorting. It hasn't quite gotten to the point that everything is built up, but I'm pretty sure we can expect it to start doing that in a bit. Why we're getting golden swords, I don't know. I think I do know though, and that's because we don't have any piglin heads as of yet. Where did they go? Is there like a... Oh, that would have messed some thing. Oh, actually no, it didn't. Okay, we need to get a piglin head right now. Well, I can officially say that this zombie piglin farm is up and running to full capacity now. Like, I don't have to sort through any of my stuff. It's all doing it for me. And I forgot to click that lever, but like, here we go. It's all doing it for me now. That is amazing. I can't wait to keep using this. It's really going to start making me a lot of dollars, I think, because I'm going to be able to sell gold, sell rotten flesh to villagers, just do things in general. And the main reason I've got this farm is for myself. I need the quartz. And there's no other way of getting easy quartz. And as you can see right there, that sword didn't get disposed of. I am confused. Great. Let's see if that happens again. If it's not that big a thing, if it doesn't happen that often, oh wait, where'd it go? I think it burnt. Eventually, it may have just slowed down a lot. Then I don't know. Oh well. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Thank you for watching to the end. Actually, it means a lot to me. We have been growing in subscribers quite recently, so if you did manage to watch to the end, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does a lot for me. It really encourages me to create more of these videos, even if not many people see them. It's also just fun for me to make them. Anyway, I think that's enough from me. Goodbye. Also, I hope this didn't go too long. I did a lot of long recordings. This is going to be a pain to edit. But that's my problem, not yours. Goodbye. See ya.